William Hung skyrocketed to unlikely fame for his cover of Ricky Martin's She Bangs on American Idol. Simon Cowell might not have enjoyed the rendition, but it made Hung a star. But what happened to the lovable crooner after the show? Believe it or not, Hung actually managed to land a record deal on the back of his American Idol appearance. The enthusiastic singer was signed by Coach Entertainment, and he released a total of 3 records in quick succession. His debut album, Inspiration, hit music stores in 2004. According to MTV, Inspiration included 1 original track, but was otherwise comprised of covers. Hung's love for Latin pop fusion became even more evident. His debut album included unique takes on Enrique Iglesias' hit Bailamos and Shake Your Bon Bon, another Ricky Martin track. Inspiration was great and all, but we'd argue that his finest work was his album of Christmas standards, the amazingly titled Hung for the Holidays. Sadly, Hung's festive LP only sold a measly 35,000 copies, down from the 200,000 copies that Inspiration managed to shift. We've heard of the sophomore curse, but if any album was going to be the exception to the rule, it deserved to be Hung for the Holidays. William Hung showed up on virtually every talk show on TV at the height of his fame. Sure, Simon Cowell didn't allow him to finish his version of She Bangs when he auditioned for American Idol, but Hung got to perform the song in full, complete with a band and backup dancers when he appeared on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. He was a man in high demand, and he parlayed that demand into commercial work. Hung wound up starring in adverts for some pretty big brands, such as Ask Jeeves, AT&T, and Jack in the Box. It wasn't long before TV writers began to see his value too. Hung had cameos on a number of popular comedies, including Mad TV, George Lopez, and of course, Arrested Development. In the cult comedy, Hung played the leader of the house band William Hung and his Hung jury for the daytime courtroom show parody Mock Trial with Jay Reinhold.
It looks like we've got a mistrial, but on the plus side, we've also got a hung jury. Hit it!
He launched a short-lived music career on the back of his failed American Idol audition, but did you know that William Hung has also appeared in several movies? The smiley singer popped up in a Chinese comedy named My Crazy Mother in 2005, and he's branched out in a more serious fare since then. A few years after playing the godson in My Crazy Mother, Hung portrayed a character named Ting in the historical drama Chinaman's Chance, America's Other Slaves, a role that he reprised in the 2018 sequel, Railroad to Hell, A Chinaman's Chance. Both films are set in the Old West and explore the exploitation of Chinese workers during the construction of American railroads. Speaking to The Slant in 2018, Hung revealed that he's actually been offered the chance to appear in a number of other films over the years, but he won't take on any roles that don't align with his image. Hung said, "There was a movie deal where I would have had to use a lot of profanity or say bad things to other people. That's not me, so I refused. That's okay. There were other opportunities, and if I did that one, maybe I wouldn't get that other opportunity." As far as Hung is concerned, it's morals over money. He has an irrepressible love for performing, but it turns out that William Hung also has quite the analytical mind. He was a student at UC Berkeley when he auditioned for American Idol, studying for a degree in civil engineering. Hung decided to take a break from school when he became famous, but after 5 years of appearing at events and rubbing shoulders with A-listers, he switched to California State University Northridge and finished his course. After graduating, Hung started working as a statistical analyst with the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department. His duties included calculating the probability of crimes in particular neighborhoods. Yep, William Hung put a ring on it. Sure, the Mrs. Hung t-shirts that were being sold on eBay during the height of his fame may have been a little tongue-in-cheek, but all joking aside, the American Idol cast-off was an eligible bachelor when he shot to stardom as a fresh-faced 20-year-old. The singer and occasional actor met a lot of beautiful women after his memorable appearance on the show's 3rd season, but he didn't end up with a celeb. In June 2014, the American Idol alum married a licensed vocational nurse named Jian Tang. The newlywed Hung told People at the time, "She's a fantastic wife, and I'm glad to have somebody to support me." The lovebirds tied the knot in Alhambra, California. William Hung started getting into poker shortly after his appearance on American Idol turned him into a D-list celeb. He still sees himself as a hobbyist, but considering the amount of money he's managed to rake in, it wouldn't surprise us if he decided to try and go pro at some point. According to poker listings, Hung made over $30,000 between 2014 and 2015 alone, $17,000 of which came from an impressive 3rd-place finish in a Rio Deep Stacks event. According to Hung, his background in statistical analysis allows him to make the right calls when he's playing poker, but his American Idol experience also helped him become a better player. William Hung prides himself on being a nice guy, but when he's at the poker table, there's no room for sentiment. Speaking to poker listings, he revealed that other players often attempt to take advantage of him at their peril. Sometimes people want to play more straightforward against me because they think I am an amateur. Other times, people are trying harder than usual to bluff me off a hand because they think I am easy to push over. William Hung's American Idol journey began when he noticed a poster calling for contestants to take part in the UC Berkeley talent show. He told Ricky Potts, "I figured, why not? There's nothing to lose." I decided to try the song She Bangs by Ricky Martin with no expectations, but to my surprise, I won. The grand prize was a DVD player. That gave me the confidence to audition for American Idol. As we all know, he didn't do quite as well in the televised competition, but he became a part of the show's legacy, and it was only fitting that he returned for American Idol The Farewell season in 2016. Despite being ruthlessly rejected by Simon Cowell when he tried out for season 3, Hung harbored no ill will toward the show. The singer performed his signature version of She Bangs during the final season to air on Fox. His unexpected return was made even more satisfying because of the fact that producers chose to bring Hung out immediately after Cowell's surprise appearance, an emotional thank you. When he spoke to Ricky Potts in 2018, William Hung said that he'd recently been listening to the Los Angeles radio show Valentine in the Morning when he heard something mind-blowing. Ricky Martin was on the show, and the pop star revealed that he would love to do a duet of She Bangs with the former American Idol hopeful. Hung said, "Ricky Martin talked about bringing me on the stage to sing She Bangs with him. I am already talking to his manager. We'll see what happens." Turns out those talks were super productive because days later, Hung joined Martin on stage for the last night of his 6-show stint in Las Vegas. RuPaul's Drag Race judge Ross Matthews happened to be at the show, and he shared a snap of the long-overdue duet on Twitter. He captioned the pic, "At Ricky Martin's concert in Las Vegas, and he just welcomed William Hung during She Bang. Dying." The photo went down well with Matthews' followers, who had nothing but good things to say about Hung.
William, you did put everything you had into that. You did, and I love that. I love that you did that.
In May 2018, Hung hosted Deadpool Karaoke alongside stand-up comedian, actress, and filmmaker Atsuko Okatsuka. The event was organized by 20th Century Fox to promote its Ryan Reynolds-led superhero sequel, Deadpool 2. It was an evening of fun attended by Deadpool 2 actor Louis Tan, who performed a version of Blackstreet classic No Diggity with film critic and self-professed comic book geek Markia McCarty, along with a number of Los Angeles-based influencers. The idea was to drum up publicity by having those influencers get on the mic and share videos of themselves belting out songs from the movie's eclectic soundtrack, which includes tracks by Celine Dion, Cher, and Dolly Parton, as well as more modern music by the likes of DJ Shadow, Diplo, and Skrillex. Ricky Martin's She Bangs isn't on the Deadpool 2 soundtrack, but former Survivor contestant Mari Takahashi wasn't going to pass up on the opportunity to perform the song with Hung. She tweeted, "About last night, competed in a dance battle with Joe Beretta and sang She Bangs with William Hung, all in celebration of Deadpool 2. Fashion blogger Jenny Wu, who was a runner-up in season 26 of The Amazing Race, also jumped on the mic with Hung. Many of those in attendance were just kids when he made his infamous appearance on American Idol, but Hung's legacy clearly spans generations. He seemed happy with his career at the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department when he spoke to LA Weekly back in 2012, but it turns out that this wasn't William Hung's true calling in life. As of this video, the rejected American Idol contestant works as a motivational speaker, or as he puts it, an empathy cultivator. Speaking to The Slant in 2018, Hung said that one of the world's biggest problems right now is a lack of communication, something he addresses when he's hired by corporations and associations to speak at their events. It's almost like there was a point where we really took the time to understand people for who they are, not based on color, not based on the way you look. It's very polarizing. I think that's the right word. It's like, I'm right, you're wrong, you're stupid. I see it in the way people talk online. That's not very constructive. That's not the right way to treat people. Amen to that. Hung now has a TEDx license and speaks at independently organized events that can be viewed online. As Hung said, "Not only can I do a great talk, but millions of people will get to see them." If there's one word that sums up William Hung, it's positivity. The majority of people would have crumbled after being chewed out by Simon Cowell on TV, but Hung's response truly sums him up as a person.
I already gave my best, and I have no regrets at all.
And he still has that attitude to this day. He told The Slant, "It's okay not to make it to Hollywood. So what? It doesn't define me as a person. just because you fail at something. That's the way I see it. And I also feel that the reason I still do what I do is because I have a bigger mission than myself. I want to inspire people to overcome their fears. I want to inspire people to become champions by choice. Champion by Choice is the name of Hung's book, a memoir and self-help manual that arrived on shelves in October 2019. Copies were sent out to a number of reviewers, and the responses have been encouraging. Dory Clark, author of Stand Out and Entrepreneurial You, said, "Champion by Choice is a refreshing and powerful guide to tapping into your potential. This book is for anyone who has ever been knocked down and is ready to reinvent failure into unlimited success." American Idol producers put Hung in front of the judges knowing full well that people would make fun of him, but it looks like he's the one having the last laugh. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more list videos about your favorite celebrities are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.